everyone, EnigmaCoinCollector here, and I realize that sometimes I neglect denominations on my channel. Usually that denomination is pennies, because it's a lot of work to hunt pennies. There's a lot to look for, and I don't want to let anything get by my eye. So I actually don't hunt pennies that often. That being said, we haven't done a penny hunt this year, and I need to fix that. So I've got 2 boxes of pennies. This box is from January. The second one is from March. So they've been sitting on my to-do list for a while, but haven't had the time to do them until now. So we're going to do a good old-fashioned penny hunt. Now we're going to be looking for wheat cents, Indian head pennies, all of the varieties, foreigns, semi-key dates. Be great to get some upgrades, some place fillers on my album. So let me go ahead and crack things off. I actually haven't even opened this box. And hopefully we got a box of pennies at that time when someone was dumping some copper or some other stuff. All looking kind of new here, but yep. Oh, there's a Canadian under, so we'll probably start with that one. And I will show the foreigns unless it gets to be a little bit nuts here. But where is that foreign? Of course, now I can't find it. And it's right there. So let's go ahead and kick off this hunt. I'll bring you back when we open the roll. And of course, our first find is going to be that foreign 1988 from our friends up north. Canadian on the board. Roll 2, and I might be sensing a theme here. Another Canadian, this time in 87. Well, roll number 5 is finally going to end the wheat cent drought. What year is it going to be? 1956. San Francisco. Denver. Just laid out the next roll, and we see a wheat cent poking out next to last coin. It's going to be... keep forgetting to flip them. 1957 Denver. Well, I'm back with not a wheat cent find, but foreign finds, and there's actually 2 of them, but I'm bringing you in because it's another laureate portrait. 1964 again. We've got another Canadian, so I might as well show it. This time, 65. Also found an 09. Same roll, and I missed it because I didn't see it. 1958 Denver wheat cent. Third one of the box. Roll 10, laying it out. I see wheat ears. This is going to be 1955. Check it for the doubling here now. And of course it's not, but still a cool find. We'll add it to the board. Roll 11. We've got our 5th wheat cent, tied with the Canadians. 1948, the oldest of the hunt yet. Roll 13, we've got our 6th wheat cent, 1944, out of Philadelphia. Next roll, and we've got a 20s wheat cent. It's not got a mint mark, but hey, it's a 1927 Philadelphia in some relatively good shape. Have some detail in the wheat ears. We will definitely take that oldest by far on the hunt. Same roll, and another wheat cent spit out the back. 1956 Denver this time. Pretty good little box here. Roll 15 is going to have a teens wheat cent. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, and I had to scope it real quick. But this is a 1919 Philadelphia. Really cool to see it. It's corroded, but I think it's more gunk than anything else. And it's got some really nice detail. So I will absolutely take a 1919 teens wheatie in the box. Roll 18. We've got our next wheat cent. 1941. I will check all the 41s for all the doubling at the end of the video. Next roll, next find. We're going to get up to 11 wheat cents with a 1947 Philly. Roll 20. We are going to get a dozen wheat cents as soon as the camera focuses with this 1948 Philadelphia minted wheat cent. We're on roll 23, and we've got a foreign. It's a 1957 Canadian, so it's a laureate portrait, so that's why I'm bringing you in. Quite the few Canadians we've got up there, 2, 4, 6, 8 already. Roll 28, we've got our next wheat cent. A little dirty, but it's a 1955 Denver. Just laid out roll 50 and I see wheat ears. So let's see what this is going to be together. 1951 Denver this time. It's been quite a few weeks since I've updated this video, but I'm finally back at it. Hopefully we're going to push through and finish this penny hunt. We're on our next find. We've got a 1942 Philadelphia here. And then since you're here, we've got another Canadian. This one is a 98. Next roll, next find. It's just a 1944 Denver, but we're getting quite the collection here. Just one box. Next roll, next find again. It's a 1953 this time from Philadelphia. It's been a while, but we've got our next wheat cent. Looks kind of new. And it is 57 Denver. And on the last roll of this box, the second coin in is going to be a 53 Philly. So that should wrap up box number 1. And I will go through and check these. And actually, just spotted another one. Second one, 1940 Philadelphia. So I'll go through and search the rest of this roll. And I'll check for all the airs and varieties. We'll reset and we'll start with box 2. Well, we're already off to a hot start with box number 2 because we're on roll number 1 and we've got 2 wheat cents. We've got a 1941 here and a 1945. Nothing special, but they're the first 2 finds of the box. Just splashed out roll number 2 and I see wheat ears peeking up at me. Let's see, this is going to be 1945 again. Roll number 7 is going to have our next wheat cent, and it's just going to be another 1945, but we'll keep taking them. We also found a few 09s. Same roll, and I see 2 more wheat cents. Yet another 1945 Philadelphia. And then this one back here, as I was going down, this one is going to be a 1946 Philadelphia, of course. Roll 9 is going to give us our next wheat cent in this second box, and it's a 1956 Philadelphia. Roll 12 is going to have our next find. It's another wheat cent. It's a 1957. It's been a while. We're on roll 18. Now we have a 1941, and I do check for all the DDOs at the end of the hunt. I'll scope it here real quick, but I do that at the end. I know that annoys some people, but it's just how I do it. There we go. Roll number 22, and we've got another wheat cent. And it's a 1953 Denver. Hopefully we'll start finding some older ones. Halfway through the box, and we're going to have our next find. It's just a 1956 Denver, but we'll take it. Same roll, and we've got another find. It's a 1957 Denver. Roll number 30 is going to have our next find, and it's going to be this time 1958, last year. Roll number 32 is going to have our next find. It's another wheat cent, and it's a 1956. Roll number 35 almost was an ender, and this is going to be what year? 1946 Philadelphia. Roll number 39. We've got a 1955 Philadelphia. Would be great if it was the DDO, but it's not. Still, the new year to add. Well, that's actually going to do it for this box. That last half of the second box was really sparse. Very few wheat cents. I don't think we had any in the last 15 rolls. So that's going to be the hunt. Let me go through. I have to get checked for all the errors and varieties in box 2, and I'll be back with the recap. Well, this is why you check for those errors and varieties. I've got a 2000 penny under the scope, and most of you know what I'm going to show you, but we found a wide AM variety. You can see that the A and the M, the legs aren't touching each other. On the default die for this coin, they are touching, and in this case, they are not. So this is most certainly a 2000 wide AM, and actually it's in a really, really nice shape, probably red condition. Might be one I would consider sending in to get graded. There is some dirt and debris on it, but I think it would get a straight grade. What do you guys think? Let me zoom you down here a little bit on this coin. I think it's worth submitting. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below, but that's the only error and variety we found, so it's time for the recap. I'll be back with you here shortly. And here we are with the recap, and you know what? It wasn't that bad of a hunt. You can see here on the score sheets that, we did have some finds. First box had the older Wheaties in it, so we got those there. Second box didn't have anything old, but we did have that 2000 wide AM, so that's going to give him 25 points to box 2. He's going to take the win here on this hunt, and yeah, 79.8 points. Both boxes point totals above my average, so that's really cool. You can see here finds in the first box. We had that 1919 Philadelphia. It's really grimy, and we had those two laureate portraits from the Canadians. Those were really cool as well. You can see here I went through and searched through all of these coins for all of the varieties, then 41 errors and all that stuff. No other errors in any of these coins. Those are the finds for the first box. And then for the second box, you can see the finds right there. No old Canadians in this box, and nothing older than 1941 either. So a little bit of a shame there. I did look through all the 09s for the doubled thumbs on Lincoln, on the one where he's sitting on the log. It didn't have any of those, but we did get all 4 designs in both boxes, which is kind of uncommon for me. And then I think the find and the star of the hunt is going to be this 2000 wide AM. Let me know again in the comments below if you think it's worth grading or not. It's been almost a year since we've done a penny hunt on the channel. It's good to get back in the saddle and do it again. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you've got any comments or feedback, remember to leave it in the comments below. I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please click that subscribe button. And as I always say, it's always a mystery until you unwrap those rolls and you find out what you got on the inside. Thanks for taking the time to watch, everyone. I'll catch you on the next one.